See that?
Let me see. Because I'm live now.
See that?
Mm. This is not the kind she has, is it?
She has live.
Okay, then what I'm going to do is go to your, oh, deliver in August. Oh, you constantly be buying these. Okay. All right. Well, you know what? I gotta start listening to you. $22.
Well,
They don't have these at Walmart. Let me send you a Walmart link. I'm gonna look these up and I'm gonna send you a Walmart link.
I have to buy some more because she lost two
She,
of
you know
them.
what? She has one here. The cup and the
She
straw. It's
lost.
up in there. Look in
Yeah,
there.
then y'all took one of them from me. You know?
What's good, money getters? Hey, Josh. How are you doing? Happy Labor Day. If you celebrate, I don't know. Are you in the states? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Thanks for tuning in with me on your birthday. I appreciate that. That's what's up, Joshua. What are you doing to celebrate your birthday today? Yo, I got a lot going on over here. Waiting for a few more people to come in. Tonight's live is going to be about uh, single women over 40 and how our dating lives are so atrocious, right? Can you close that too?
I said you ain't gonna what
Your TV's loud back there too. Eating good, healthy food. You know, I'm on a clean eating journey as well. Um, I'm going into my second month of clean eating. I've only drank. Honestly, I've had on four occasions. I've had like maybe this much juice to take my iron pill with, but outside of that, I've only have had water to drink, and also I've been going crazy on frozen grapes. I gotta cut that out. And potatoes. I've been eating so many potatoes. But there's nothing wrong with it. I air fry them or whatever, but I don't eat a lot of uh, greasy fried foods anymore. I'm down like, I got down all the way down to 32 pounds, but I go up and down of 1 or 2 pounds, and then I'll drop 3 pounds, and then I'll stay the same for a few days. You guys know how that goes. Let me see who I got in here with me. What's good, everybody? Happy Labor Day. Thank you for tuning in. Replay gang, happy Labor Day to you. Thanks for tuning in. Tonight's live is going to be exciting. We're going to get into some things. I'm going to get into some things about me. I'm going to be sharing a little bit about my dating shenanigans. You know how it goes down over here on my channel at 6 p.m. We talk about dating, we talk about life, and mostly we talk about the hard time I'm having as a 40-year-old. Let me see who I got in here with me. You guys, I can't really see this way with my glasses, so I have my handy dandy phone so I can see on my phone. Let me make sure it's turned down. The volume is not up. Okay. Hopefully my phone will last through because this is my phone that I'm usually on, but I'm actually doing the live on my iPhone. Um, I'm not an iPhone girl at all. I can't stand those iPhones. Um, but I do like that the iPhone battery lasts a lot longer. I don't know if it's because this phone is, you know, like this, that it takes more battery. I don't know. Um, but the iPhone battery does what needs to be done. And also I like the picture quality. I resisted because I'm a Samsung girly and I resisted, but iPhone is where it's at. Okay, we got Joshua in here. Everybody say happy birthday to Joshua. Hey, Katsai, how are you doing today? What's good? And you love school? That's what's up. You have school tomorrow? I know. This 3 day weekend was pretty long. I needed it. I really needed it. This is for adults tonight, so hope that by school you mean college, because this is for the grown-ups. Hey, Desiree, how old am I? I'm in my 40s, soon to be 50s. So, how old are you? It's your birthday also, YY. Happy birthday to you. Everybody's birthday is today. And you guys are tuning in with me. I appreciate that. I really do. So let's get into tonight's discussion. In the meantime, let me know where you are chatting with me from. And let me know the mood you're in. How did you spend your Labor Day? And I'll just be checking in and out with you guys. If you guys are just coming in, please hit the like button for me. That really helps me get out into the algorithm. And it lets me know that you're rocking with your girl. Okay? So, why do we keep attracting the wrong men? Why do I keep attracting the wrong guys? What is wrong with me? What am I doing wrong? That's what we will be discussing tonight. In the description, it says, do you ever feel like no matter what you do, the same type of man keeps showing up in your life? No. I feel like I'm a good judge of character. I do feel that way. However, I feel like I've kissed a lot of frogs. Right now, in my dating journey, I would say that I'm meeting a lot of guys, and I'm just like, what? Like, are you cool? What's good with you, right? And it's not a guy that I would choose, and it usually fizzles out because I mean, but it's like, how did you even get in my cipher? How did you even get past my? I mean, how did you even get past the word go with me? Like, what am I doing? Like, I should be spotting this, you know. And I think I feel like I give guys too much of a chance, but we'll get to that. Um, what do you do if the same type of man keeps showing up in your life? Let's talk about the patterns, red flags, and lessons we often overlook. And we're going to have a real raw conversation about dating patterns, red flags, and how to finally find the right one. I mean, I haven't found the right one yet, but I'm going to try to help you do that. Bring your stories, opinions, and questions. It's about to get real. Okay. So that's tonight's topic. And if you're like me and you're over 40, you're in your 50s, 60s or whatever, and you have already been married, you have already been divorced and you're back out there. I was just talking to my older daughter tonight. I have a daughter who is older. She's almost as old as me. I had her in my teens. Um, None of you guys' business, but yes, I did. And I was just telling her how I feel like I'm getting a second chance. And she was like, not a second chance, but maybe you're just, I was like, no, I feel like I'm getting a second chance. And a lot of people don't get to do it over. A lot of people stay in marriages that are broken just because they feel like they don't want to start over. Or unfortunately, some women don't make it out, right? They're in dysfunctional DV relationships and they don't get a chance to start over. Or for whatever reasons, you know, maybe they just let life pass them by, and maybe they are, excuse me, maybe they did get divorced, but maybe they just wrapped themselves up into their children and grandchildren and never got back out there. I know women like that who make their whole lives about their marriages, and then when the marriages are over, then they make their whole lives about their children and grandchildren, and they never get a chance to um, live their lives, right? And part of, I feel like living life is having that special person that you want to spend your life with and share your life with. And for me, I feel like at this point in time in my life, I feel that not only is having that person to spend the rest of my life with as my children begin to move on and I'm an empty nester, not only is that important for me, but what's more important to me is that I'm living life on my terms and that I am happy. So it's going to take a special guy to come into my life and sharing my happiness, because for me, I don't want somebody to make me happy or even keep me happy. Hey, Dr. Ninja Turtle, happy Labor Day to you. Thanks for tuning in and listening in while you're driving. Ooh, my knees, y'all. My doctor told me this weekend that I got to get back out there and work out. And so I've been working out here and there as well during my weight loss journey. But, ugh, child, every time I work out, something else feels like it wants to break in half. But, so yeah, my knees hurt, my hip hurts, everything hurts. I guess I gotta take something for that. But as I was saying, hello to you, Dr. Ninja Turtle. I touched my knee and I got a sore spot. But like I was saying, I think that's um, the first thing actually of the evening should be, ladies, make sure you are happy before you get out there. And I kind of, as I was thinking about it, tonight's live, I was thinking about, am I ready to date? Because that's the first step. I think that's one of the things that can actually, a woman can actually find herself in going down the wrong road with the wrong guy, is when you are not ready. You think you're ready, you're single, you've been single for a long time, um, you want somebody, you're ready to be with somebody emotionally, but mentally, um, I forget this pastor's name, but he has a podcast that he targets women and who are looking for relationships. I need to find out. I need to find him again because I really liked him. But he talked about how if you feel like you need a man, you don't need a man. Because when you get into out there into the dating world, especially over 40, you should not feel as if you need anybody. What's good, Smooth? Happy Labor Day to you. You should feel like if, okay, I want to meet someone, but if I don't meet someone, I'm cool too. Like I have my own life, I have friends, I have clubs and different things that I belong to. I have my children or grandchildren that I spend time with. I have family and I have a social network, right? Because at 40 years old, you should, or 50 years old, you should have built a social network so that you don't have to feel lonely or feel desperate or thirsty to make connections with friends or with the man. And I think that's probably the biggest thing that I want everybody to get from me tonight is like, make sure you have your own life. Make sure that you're traveling, you're going to concerts, you're doing the things that you want to do at this time in your life, because maybe before when you were married, you were sharing your space with someone else, and maybe a lot of the things that you wanted to do, you didn't get a chance to do, or now that you're on your own, you have more time to invest in yourself. So start pouring into yourself. Right now, I'm on a 100-pound weight loss journey. I've gained so much weight over the years, working, being married, having children. Honestly, when I had my children, I lost every bit of the pounds that I gained. My last 3 children, I didn't even gain any weight. So I couldn't blame them for it, but just eating, I could blame them because I would be waking up in the middle of the night, feeding my kids, and then grabbing some cookies while I'm feeding them as newborns. But I digress. My point is, pour into yourself. If you need to lose the weight, lose the weight. If you need to see a therapist because of whatever baggage you are carrying from the last relationship. See a therapist. If there's anything about you and you know what it is, if you don't know what it is, I'm sure your friends and family have mentioned it to you. I'm absolutely going to keep on grinding. I'm not going to stop until I get there. I actually have, I said I was on a 100-pound weight loss journey, but I'm going to get into why I need to lose even more weight than that on another live, because I talked to my doctor, and something that I want to do, my BMI has to be a lot lower. And so I can't have that done. But I'm not going to discuss that tonight. I'll do it for another live. But yes, if you don't know what's wrong with you, we all got something. And none of us are perfect, but some of us have a little bit more than others. And I know after being in a toxic marriage, after working at a stressful job, I know that I have a lot of baggage that I'm carrying. And so it's probably not a good time for me to date right now, because I have been, you know, I feel like the guys that I've been attracting are not for me. And I've spoken about this the last couple of weeks. These guys are just not it. And I'm spotting that. Maybe that's because I'm growing and I'm knowing who I am, but they're not it for me at all. So I think recognizing, not saying that there's no good men out there. I don't subscribe to that belief at all. I believe there are good men and good women out there. However, I feel like if you are not ready to date, then you're not going to attract those good people out there. As a matter of fact, those good men and those good women are not going to attract you because you're not ready. Like if somebody is doing well, established, they got it going on, and you're not ready, what would make you think they want to deal with you and you don't have it together? So it goes both ways. Hi, Nayeli. Thanks for subscribing. I appreciate you. Okay, I'm glad I was not paying attention to you, dude. Let's go on in. Okay, sweaty ball sack. We got rid of you. Uh, what was that? Hey, the GOAT, YT. Thanks for tuning in. And Mama 3. What's up, girl? How's your Labor Day going? How are you in Jackson doing tonight? So yes, that's one way to know why you are attracting the wrong men, because you are not ready. And water is going to seek its own level. If you are not ready and you got baggage that you haven't dealt with, you got things about yourself that you need to sort out, you're not going to attract somebody that is already at the next level and who has already done the work. Man, this goes for you too. Don't try to say, oh, I know, not don't try to say. Let me reverse that. I know sometimes men feel like, oh, it's the women or women of today. Well, if you're attracting a woman who has a certain type of mindset, that's your mindset, or you have a similar mindset. Like if you're attracting needing women, then you probably have the type of personality where you need to feel like you're needed. If you're a woman and you're attracting men who don't have it together, maybe you have this desire to feel like you have to save somebody. Maybe it's not that you're needy, but maybe you're the opposite and you crave that in somebody else. You crave a relationship where you can save somebody, or maybe you're just looking for somebody to be there and help you sort out your loneliness, right? So that's one reason why you may be attracting the wrong type of guy or girl. Also, you guys can, if you would like, you can also drop your opinions down in the chat, and you can also let me know why you feel that you are attracting the wrong type of people into your life. It could even be about friends, because sometimes I'll meet women or I'll hear stories about women who say, oh, women ain't no good, or women, they're catty, or they're just jealous. And those are the type of women that you're attracting as friends. You just have to be real with yourself. These people are not just coming into our lives by chance. We are attracting them and we're keeping them in our lives because there's something within us that needs that. Right? So we don't have to accept the blame, but we have to take accountability. Um, I haven't dated anyone in 4 years because of what I attracted in the past. You ride in on a white charger to rescue women, and it shouldn't be that. I know in the fairy tales, the, you know, the white knight in shining armor is supposed to ride in on a horse to save a woman. I don't want to be saved. I want to have my stuff together. I'm working on it. I'm not going to say I have my stuff all the way together because I don't. And I kind of feel a little bit um, remiss to say that because, like I said, I'm almost 50, but I'm a woman in flux. I've had a lot of changes take place. I'm retiring from a job that was just off the chain. I got divorced. My children lost their father when he passed away a couple of years after the divorce. So I'm a single mom, raising teens. Um, I'm I'm pivoting from my career and changing it. I got a lot going on, and really, I don't have any business even opening up my heart or my emotions to dating someone, right? Because I got a lot going on, especially with my health and wanting to lose weight and things of that nature. But sometimes you do just want that male voice to talk to sometimes, and I could do that. But even when I meet somebody, like I have a few guys that I talk to, and they're like, "Oh, give me a call," or they want to call, and I just don't want to. I just don't even feel like going through the motions of, "Hey, how are you doing? What's going on? What are you up to?" I'm over it already, um, which is, you know, I don't know. It's a tug of war because, like I said, I feel like I'm having my second chance at getting my life on, or rather having life on my terms. And I feel like I'm gonna know that somebody when I meet them. And I feel like when I'm ready for them, God will place them in my path. And it won't be, oh, is he the one or is that person the one? And I think that's another thing. Like you're going to know when that person is the one for you. You're not going to have to ask your friends, oh, what do you think about this? He said that. Sometimes we meet somebody and then we're like, well, this is what he said. And why do you think he said this? You're not going to need to ask. You're not going to feel like you're being love bombed or like you're not going to mistrust every little thing about that person because you're going to know this is the real deal. Like, they're going to be different than anything that you've ever had before. It's going to scare you at first because you're going to be like, can this person be real? And then every time you try them or everything you test them, you're going to realize, okay, yes, this person is it. Hey, Butterfly, how are you doing tonight? Thanks for tuning in. Did you finish up with Kay? Is that her name, KK? Did you finish up everything with her? But yes, back to you, Dr. Ninja Turtle. I feel like a man should be able to lead, guide, protect, and all that for a woman, but he shouldn't have to. He should be able to, but he shouldn't have to, right? And what I mean by that is you shouldn't have to always pick up the pieces for a woman. You shouldn't have to, okay, I got to figure everything out. She can't do anything on her own. Um, you should be able to say, you know what? If I want to do these things for her, I can, but I don't have to. That's a different type of relationship altogether. Like she has it whether I'm here or not. But, and some men feel like threatened by that. Some men feel actually threatened by a woman not needing them. But a woman has her place and a man has his place. For instance, I don't want to change tires. I don't want to pump gas. I don't want to check when I hear something go bump in the night. And there's a lot of other things that I don't want to do that a man is going to do, right? I don't want to drive. I want to be a passenger princess. I don't want to do a lot of different things. I don't want to have to uh, make all the decisions on my own. I want somebody else. That's another thing. All those things I can do on my own that I just listed, or I can pay somebody, which I do. I pay people to do that type of stuff. I still don't do it on my own. I pay somebody else to do it. But when it comes to making decisions and having that male perspective, I like having another adult with a different point of view who is just as intelligent as I am, but who comes with a different point of view. Those are the type of things that or, you just have that male energy, right? Those are the type of things that I look for in a relationship. Not necessarily, I need you to do these things, but I desire to have those things from a male, right? Let me check out the chat. I see uh, you guys talking down there. They get very intimidated if you make more than them. Right. Or you like a man that can stimulate your mind. Absolutely. They call that a sapio sexual. I kind of try to change that up a bit, but I desire somebody who is very intelligent, very smart, someone that's not like teach me something, or get me to think about a situation differently than I already do. As far as making more money, I feel like when you make more than a man or you make as much, I feel like sometimes they do feel threatened by that. Some men do. Some men look at it as, wow, my girl has it going on and we can really make something happen. Like we can invest together. I don't have to do it all on my own. I, Most men, I feel like, should look at it like, shoot, I don't have to handle this all on my own. And we can build wealth together. Like whatever I could do on my own, now I can do times two because I have a home. Now we can build our own home, our dream home together. I have a home, she has a home. We can rent those out and we can build our dream home together because our finances permit. Or she has good credit. I don't have to worry about trying to save her and help her wait till she gets out of debt. We can, get this show on the road together. And especially going into your 50s, everyone's children should, I still have teens, but um, if you're dating someone, they should, their children should be older. Child support should be all but over with. And as far as women are concerned, their children should be older and grown and almost out of the house, right? So you guys should be on a equal level playing field. I think that's another thing. Sometimes we don't date people who are on the same playing field as us. If you meet a guy, ladies, and he makes as much as you do, but he has a lot of responsibilities outside of his home, such as child support, such as spousal support, or he still has a lot of baby mama drama, that may not be the man for you. And he may be a good guy, but he just has a lot of loose ends that he still needs to tie up. Same thing with her, fellas. If she has smaller children or children who are still in school, she has to attend to those children. Like you may want to go out on a Friday night, but she has to stay home with her kids, or she has to find a babysitter, or you may just want to go away for the weekend. I have teenagers, but luckily I also have adult children, and my adult children and my teenagers get along great. If I say you guys are going over to Big Sisters for the weekend, I can leave for the weekend and nobody will miss me. So you have to be able to, but if you have, like some women I know, they don't have a network, they don't have family, they don't have anybody to leave their little boogers with. And maybe now women are having children up into their 40s, right? So if you meet someone my age who is almost 50, she may still have a 7 or 8-year-old that has to do homework, that's whining in the background and all that. And if you're a man that's almost 50 and your kids are already off into college, Like, what you gonna do with her? Like, you're coming over you want to come over and sit and have dinner with her. You can't do that. You can't invite her out. You can't say, okay, let's go on a cruise this weekend. You know, where I live in California, they have cruises to Ensenada and different things like that, or to, what is it? Whatever. Catalina Island, whatever. Whatever it is you want to do. You might want to just do a quick drive down the coast, Pacific Coast Highway. And you can't do that with a woman who has young children. So, ladies, if you still have young children, wait till they grow up a little bit, because those children still need you, and they really, I feel like when you have children, unless, like I said, maybe they have Mama Three. I know Jackson, he has his father, and on the weekends you can send Jackson to daddy. Now, if you have a situation like that where you are cool and you're co-parenting and your kids are going to be gone for those weekends, hey, I'm not free this weekend, but next weekend I am free. I can pack up my spend the night back and we can go and do how we do. Anyway, at 40 and 50, it's not a situation where I need to come spend the night every night. It's not a situation where I need to go out every weekend. I got stuff I'm doing. I got businesses I'm running. I got my personal life. And I need somebody who got stuff going on too. I don't need an old man sitting around waiting on a woman to come make him a plate. I need a man who is still active and still out there and still got things going and flourishing. Like, he's taking care of his business. I'm taking care of my business. We'll see each other when we see each other, or we'll make plans to do that. I don't like a needy man. And some men are needy. And you have to know yourself. That's point number 3. Know yourself for yourself. Know who you are and what you have going on. I know Mama 3, you are very much, and Butterfly, you guys are moms after my own heart. I'm a mom's mom. And ladies, I know what it's like to be very much into your children, to devote a lot of time to them. You guys still have young children. Like Jackson is like, what, first grade? My youngest is middle school, but believe it or not, my youngest is like a Jackson, very spoiled, very needy, very much a mommy, whining all the time. Okay, like she is going to drive a good man away. But ooh, it's getting hot, y'all. But let me call one of these children in here, tell them to come get me the other fan. This ceiling fan isn't working. However, and like I said, oh, he's in kindergarten, girl. Yeah, you might have 4 or 5 more years of being single. Unless you meet a man on one of those walks and he's willing to take you and Jackson on. But for real, Jackson needs you right now as he's going to school. And you know, now that he's at school, it might be cool to meet someone for coffee, but when you have young children, we just really have to vet these guys really well. We can't leave anything to chance, right? We can't just be out here. Yeah, you know, how long is it going to take to figure out if he's a good man, though? That's what I be trying to figure out, like, because I just don't, you know. Yes, if he's a good man, he can't be driven away. And that part. Yeah, you're good on that. He has a father, so you're willing to be single until, that's 12 more years, Mama 3. You don't mind dating and him not meet them for a while. Exactly. That's the way I feel too. But I'm tired of the dating thing too. I don't even know if I want to do that anymore. I'm like kind of over it. And it's just because, like I said, I feel like things are differently. Maybe when I was younger, I missed some things, you know. I don't know. Maybe I missed some things, or I didn't really pay attention to certain things that I should have been, that I overlooked. And maybe that's why, you know, I'm jaded a little bit as well. So that's another thing. Excuse me, guys. I got to get a fan in here. It's been hot all day in Cali. It was like 106 degrees. We had plans to go out and have a picnic at the park and all of that. We came right back in. Oh my gosh, I'm hot right now. I got the fan on. I'm sorry if it's loud. I got the ceiling fan on, but it was so hot today. Tomorrow we got flash floods coming, which is insane. How's it hot today? And then gonna be, hold on one second. I know that's right. Butterfly said she'll make time for the right man. I know that's right. I know that's right. Thank you, baby. Ugh. Here, come here. Turn it down low for me, though. Just a little bit low. Okay, is that too loud, guys? Yes, for the right man, but that's what I'm saying. How do you know he's the right man? Because you don't want to spend your time with the wrong man, then find out later. Like, give me some advice, too, guys. Like, how do you know if somebody is right for you based on your dating history? How do you know that he's the right guy? Because that's what we're trying to figure out tonight. And like I said, I don't have all the answers. We're in this together, ladies. I'm not just trying to figure this out on my own or just profess like I know everything, because I don't. It's been in the 70s where you live. Yeah, we're still thugging it out here in Cali, and the light bills are going up and up and up. Like, my bill last month was almost $700, and there's nothing I could do about it. I have asthma. I cannot be in this house and be hot, and in the winter I cannot be in this house and be cold. It just is what it is. Like, I got the ceiling fan going, I got my floor fan going, and I have the AC on because it's just that hot in here. And I think, God, I'm praying this did not happen, but I think my deep freezer went out. I was already thawing it out. I had got some of the meat out and I was thawing it out. Guys, I'm hoping that the deep freezer did not go out. Ooh. But tomorrow is trash day, so I'll be out there tomorrow, getting rid of all of that stuff. Let me check my notes and see. You base yours off the energy. Butterfly Family Vlogs and Lifestyle says, I base mine off the energy initially. Sometimes we just know right away, at least if it's decent enough for dating, not meeting my kids. Right, right. I think I know right away. I know within 5 minutes of meeting somebody. And sometimes I feel like I give people more of a chance than they need. Like, I need to cut it off right away. Right? Because believe it or not, these guys will let you know right away if they're not into you or they're not feeling you. They will let you know very quickly, right? And ladies, I think, if you're listening or if you're tuned in right now, if as soon as you notice, don't give him any trespass. Don't don't give him any leeway. If you find out after that first date, at the first date, you know what? I enjoy myself. Well, wait till you get home safely. I enjoy myself, but I don't think it's gonna work out. I got my kids, and when I got home, they were just really, whatever, have your excuse ready to go. But don't give them a second or third chance. It don't matter if you just want something to do or if they're cool and you can go out to dinner with them. Let them go. First sign of an issue, let them go. Don't play that game with them, and don't let nobody play those games with you. If you feel like he's not into you, let him go. If you feel like you're not into him, let it go. There's, you know, that train will keep on coming. There's another something coming along. Your teen still lives with you too, so we're a package. Um, I'm a package a little bit. I'm like you girls. I want to date, but I don't really want anything serious until everybody's out of the house. I'd rather just do it like that. I don't know. That's just the way I feel about it. I don't know if that's the right way to think about it, but I figure like by the time I'm done sorting through my stuff, they'll all be grown anyway. You know what I mean? You would know by the way he treats you, listens, and by what he says. Um, Sometimes I feel like I'm not sure of that, because like some guys, they are really good at being chameleons, and like this is how I usually know. I'm this type of person. I can catch somebody in a lie like that. Like I listen, and I go based off of their responses, and I'm really quick with that. And sometimes I'm just like, I poo poo it. Like I try to like, maybe you're just reading too much into it. But like I said, from this day forward, from that day forward, if I feel like you told a lie, if you told one little white lie, I've had people say, oh, that's not nothing. No, if you lie and I catch you in a lie, you gotta go. There's no reason why somebody grown should be lying. Um, or if you tell me, like, guys, I met somebody and he was like, oh, I got out of jail. I was like, oh, you just got out of jail? He was like, yeah. And then I'm like, what did you go to jail for? And he was like, oh, I was in jail for murder, but I got off for the murder. But then, but then they accused me of an attempted murder, and they got a conviction on that, but I didn't do it. So I'm like, wait a minute. They had you for an M, and you beat that case, and then they got you for an attempted, and I'm just like, oh, okay. Well, how are you doing? I just kind of like played it off and try to like push them on, and I was like, oh, okay. Sir, I don't think so. I don't think so. Mm-mm. Or it was another guy I was talking to last year. He was pretty cool, but a lot younger. And he told me the stuff he told me. I don't even want to say it on here. You never know who's listening. But the stuff he started telling me about the ex. That's another thing. Like, if somebody starts talking to you about their ex, me, how I am, I'm not going to talk to you about my ex. If I'm talking to you about my ex, I don't see any viable prospects of us being romantic. Because if I felt like I wanted to have something going on with you, I'm not going to talk to you about somebody that I have past dealings with. So if I'm talking to you about somebody that I used to be in a relationship with, I just want you to listen. I just want a male perspective. I want to be friends. So if somebody is talking to you about their ex, they still have a strong connection with that ex. And if they're talking down on their ex, they are probably abusive. Because what man is going to come to you, and definitely narcissistic? What man is going to come to you and downplay the woman before you? He would have enough sense at least to not want to do that, because he would feel like he's going to run you off. But if he doesn't feel that way, it's probably because he's not interested in you like that, and he really just wants somebody to listen to him and be his shoulder to lean on while he talks about this other woman. And if he's talking bad about her, saying that she did all this and did all that, it's probably because he really is a piece of crap, and he was a piece of crap to her, and now he wants to put all the blame on her. Nobody's going to talk to you about a bad relationship that happened before you, not somebody who has a good head on their shoulders. If that's point number 4 or 5, I don't know which one I'm on, but they're not going to be talking to you about their ex. If they say they're not ready for a relationship, please believe them. Right. I love when somebody just is open and honest with me. A lot of women don't like that. A lot of women want to be, or some women, they won't listen to that, and they will feel like, well, once he gets to know me, he'll change his mind. He's not going to change his mind. He's not going to change his mind. And even if he does change his mind, most of the time it probably won't be with you. It'll be with the woman that comes along after you. Men know what they want. And if he does change his mind later on, then it just happens. But don't expect that. And if he tells you that, as a matter of fact, if he tells you that he's not looking for a long-term relationship, or he just wants to date or whatever, if he tells you that, okay, I want to date too. That's what I'm on too. Or okay. Because sometimes men would tell you that, but really they're telling you that because they have another woman or they want to date other women, but at the same time they don't want you to date other men. So they may change their mind, but that may be because they are getting used to you being around and they like you. They don't want the commitment, but they like you enough that they don't want you in the hands of somebody else. So if they're dating other people and seeing other people, you need to be dating other people and seeing other people as well. If they can't commit to you, don't commit to them. They may be cool to have a cup of coffee, go to a ball game with, or a concert, and be friends, but that's all they are, as friends. And if they are not interested in being in a long-term relationship with you, you shouldn't be sleeping with them, because why are you giving up your goodies to somebody who is not committed to you? I'm just saying. I don't care if you want to do it yourself, because some women too, oh, that's all I want too. No, that's not all you want, ladies. You want a love, a real love. You want to be married. You want somebody to love you, and you want somebody who you can count on. Like, we're not teenagers out here. We don't live according to our loins. We live according to what's real. And I'm not trying to put anybody in no type of bag or try to put my morality onto anybody, but I'm just saying, for real, that I feel like women find themselves in problematic relationships too when they do things like that, and then they become attached, because you will if you're doing that and you're spending time with somebody, and then those feelings aren't mutual. Then now you gotta get that person's energy off of you. Now you gotta go through the struggle of getting over that and possibly having that spilling over into your dating life. You don't want that. If they can't be committed to you, then do they really deserve the best parts of you? Even if they are out the house, they have to like him and get along, because there will be family dinners, maybe trips. Also, you will have your grands over and he has to treat them well. Absolutely. But I'm speaking to like living or coming around a lot, around younger children. I think that's a lot different as opposed to older kids who have different needs, right? I feel like today I was telling my older daughter, like, let's go off. I was like, I'm not really eating out right now, but maybe, she said, well, let's go for a walk. We don't have to go out to eat or nothing like that. I said, okay, let's go walking, me and you, and we could talk, and you could talk to me, because my daughter's older. We're not that far apart in age. Like I was saying earlier, I had my oldest when I was still a teenager, but like I was telling her, we could just go out and just talk. But she has a different set of needs. She doesn't, need me to put her to sleep, or she doesn't need my attention like that, but she still needs her mom. I feel like even if you're older, you still need your mom. Excuse me. I'm just like, all my clothes are too big, ladies. Like everything. Um, but she still has needs for me, but it's not the same thing as my younger children, right? And it's not the same thing as a very young children who really, really require our attention and all of that. So even if he is a good guy, that can be traumatic for a child to have to adjust to sharing their mother or their father with a new person. And I don't think parents really consider that wait a minute, my child, even if they like this person, if they start coming around a lot, they may have some things that they're dealing with emotionally, right? Right, it is a good problem to have. I said about 25 more pounds, I'm gonna need a new wardrobe. A lot of my things fit baggy right now, but a lot of things just fit better too, you know. Right, or he still wants her. He still wants uh, that other lady. I remember I was talking to this guy like 5 years ago, and we would be talking, and we would having a good time, and we were pretty cool. But then all of a sudden, he started talking to maybe I don't know how it happened. If he talked about his ex first, or I talked about my ex-husband because I had just got divorced first. I don't know how we start talking about them, but my ex-husband would still be calling me at 3 o'clock in the morning, texting me Bible scriptures, all kinds of stuff. And he was like, oh no, if he's moved on, he should not be texting you. He should not be sending you anything at 3 o'clock in the morning. I was like, yeah, he has a woman too. He was like, yeah, he has a woman too. And he's texting you at 3 a.m. He needs to be rolling over, uh, being with her. And I'm like, I'm saying that. That's what I'm saying. And of course, me and my ex were not done. We were never going to be done. Even after a divorce, we were only done when he left this earth. So that's why I would never play that game with somebody. Like, how long you been broke? You got to ask those questions, those hard questions. How long have you been broken up? How old is your youngest child? How long have you been divorced? When's the last time? Because some people could be divorced for years and they can still be close, right? Like there are couples who divorced 10 years ago and they still have a relationship, if you know what I mean. So don't think don't think that you're going to change anything about what they got going on, because you won't. You won't. They're still close. And even if that man tries to make you feel like you're the only woman or you're the most important woman in his life, you're not. Even if they have a bad relationship, they are still not done until they are done, until they are over with, until they haven't been going to bed together, until they don't argue no more. When they're done arguing, when she could call and be like, hey girl, how you doing? Or something like that. But sometimes she can come and be cool with you and still be. So just be very careful. I don't know. That's all I'm saying. You got to be very careful out here in these dating streets. Okay, Monday. Happy Labor Day. How are you doing today? I am doing well. I am doing well. Thank you all for tuning in tonight. I appreciate you guys for on this holiday. What did you guys do? I know Butterfly, she was enjoying her evening with her daughter. What about you, Mama 3? Did you go live tonight? All right. So, sorry guys, I was checking my notes. But I think those were all good ways to tell if, and you guys all added some good tips for us as to how we can figure out who's right for us and who's not right for us. But like I said, just to recap, make sure you are ready mentally, physically, and emotionally to start dating, to even get back out there, because if you're not ready, then you won't have a good judge. You won't have good judgment. That's number one. And number two, you're going to attract people that are probably not so good. Secondly, make sure that you can read the signs that when what somebody is telling you, that you are able to accept that. If somebody is saying, hey, I'm not ready to date, or if they're showing you signs that maybe they're not as interested in you as you would like, or if you're not interested in them, be willing to cut those ties with those people day one. Don't wait until the second and third date. If you notice on the first date that you're not attracted to that person, you don't, something feels off, let them go early on. It's easier to cut ties with somebody in the very beginning than if you keep on leading them on and continuing on with the relationship and you know that it's not working. Also, and lastly, what was lastly? um, just make sure that you are compatible with that person. Make sure that you guys have the same type of goals in mind for your relationship. If he just wants to date, you just want to date. If he wants, make sure that if you're not interested in being in a committed relationship, make sure you are open and honest and upfront about that as well. Also, I think that a good way, a good way to know that you're on the right track with dating is to date often and date around. Have you a whole roster, ladies and men. If you're single, you should be living like you're single. You shouldn't be single acting like you're married or acting like you're in a relationship. If you're single, you are single. That means you can date. That means you can meet somebody for coffee. That means you can, the next weekend, you can go out on a trip. On the next weekend, you can go meet somebody for dinner. You can do whatever you want to do. You're single. You don't owe anybody anything. You don't owe any explanations. And by the same token, no explanations are owed to you. If you are single and you're just dating, you're getting to know people, you're vetting them, you're seeing what's going on with who. And that's how you'll be able to tell as well. When you only have one, it's a lot harder to see those red flags. When you're dating several people, you can kind of tell, wait a minute, you're kind of clingy. You keep calling me, right? And then you can see too who you like more, like, wait a minute, he's calling me every minute. And when I'm picking up my phone and I see his name, I'm wishing it was really, like Roderick keeps calling and I'm really wishing that it was Brian. That's how you can kind of know too, okay? Who you can see who you really like and who you really vibe with when you date around. I like doing that. I like doing that. I don't know. Okay, butterfly, what are you saying? Let's see what your response is to that. I could never be in denial. I could have imagined wanting someone that clearly does not want me. Right. You and who have been texting all day in the comments, K Money? Knock it off. Who have you been texting with all day? Absolutely, butterfly. Like, I'm not that type. It's never that deep with me. If you're not calling me, I'm not calling you, and I'm still not calling you. You're gonna have to call me. I gotta be very, very invested in you, and vice versa. I'm not gonna just call you and no, you gotta call me. You're gonna have to chase me down. I don't like ever feeling played with. Like, oh, okay, that's not happening. But you guys, thank you for tuning in on this holiday evening. I appreciate you guys. I haven't been live like with the camera on in like a couple of weeks. I was really tired these last couple of weeks. I just wasn't feeling it. Um, I haven't even been on live for the last 3 or 4 nights. K Money wants to be in love with everybody. He's like, is that my Amazon package? I didn't know Amazon delivered on holidays, but I think that is my Amazon package. But thank you guys all for tuning in. Replay gang, thank you guys for tuning in. Comment and let me know that you stopped by. Of course, I will comment back. Ladies, let me know when you're going live so I can tune in to you as well. Mama 3, have you been live? I know Butterfly says she may go live once more tonight. I'm going to try to make it to that. And anybody else who's live, like I said, I appreciate you guys. I'm going to try to come live a lot more. But if I'm tired and I'm not feeling it, I'm just not feeling it. And I just felt like I needed a few days a break. I was going to do it a couple of times this weekend. And I was just like, relax. You need to relax. And it was a 3-day weekend. I almost didn't come on here today, but I was like, ugh, go ahead and do it. Go into your trusty chat, GPT, and find you a topic and go on there tonight. Oh, you wanted to make sure that you tracked all your steps. I know that's right. I don't have my watch on. I took it off. Sometimes it gets on my nerves, like when I wash my hands and if a little water gets under there. I'm finding myself taking it off a lot more. I try to sleep with my watch so I can keep track of my sleep, and I try to keep it on so I can keep track of my steps. Tomorrow, I know I got a lot going on. I have so many appointments tomorrow. It's not even funny. This is going to be an packed week. Wednesday, I got a huge meeting, and oh my gosh, oh, I'm just praying everything. I got good information that everything is working out in my favor, and I'm just standing on that and believing in that. I feel really good about it, but I just got to get the final, not the final word, but the official word on Wednesday. So this is a good week for me. Yeah, and I'm just working on a lot of different things. Me and Butterfly are in Streamers University. So we're going to be supporting each other and everybody else in Streamers University. I'll be sharing their lives. I'll be in their lives. I'll be making more content. I got a lot of shopping content that I need to get out that's like almost a week old. I don't ever like to let my content get that old, but even some of the content I put out today, like when I cut my edges, that was like 2 weeks ago. These braids need to come out. Like, I got so much new growth. And I asked my daughter today, because my daughter would do my hair for free, but if I pay her, then she kind of, if I pay her good, she kind of, like, you see all this new growth right here? It's like this much new growth. But she puts up with me a little bit better, and I get what I want a little bit better when I pay her good, but she will do it for free. But I want to take these braids out, and I want to do natural like you, Butterfly, like I had before. But I think I'm gonna do, instead of a wash and go, I'm gonna do like a braid out. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use the same type of Design Essentials products. I really like them, but my kids, I spent like $200 on all of those products, and my kids ran through them. So I'm going to get some more product and washing my hair and clarify it this weekend really good, and do a deep condition and probably a mask with, I don't know if I'm gonna do my usual mask. I don't know. I might do my mask and clarify. I don't know how I'm gonna do it. We'll see. But I'm definitely gonna do a braid out for about a week and let my hair relax. And then I'm going into my fall braids. I think I'm gonna do burgundy for a little bit. My mom was telling me she likes this color on me. She said, this is your color. I think this is your look. I don't know. It feels a little washed out. I don't know. But I'm going to do burgundy. I wanted to do like a auburn, like a orange, a burnt orange, like a ginger for fall. K Money's always all over the place. You need to talk to Mama 3 right now. K Money, like I'm telling you, like summer was fun, but in the fall, I don't know how much more. I don't know how much more K Money, cause you a little bit much. Yeah, you think it was nice before too? Yeah, I think I'm gonna do it like that. Just let my scalp get a little bit of a break. But the only thing is with the natural styles, and you gotta fuss with it a lot. You gotta do your hair every day, and I don't like doing my hair every day. So I'll probably just do it for a week, uh, mess around with it for a week, and then after that, right back into the braids, and I'm gonna be ready for fall. So yeah. But yeah, lots of good content coming for you guys. More shopping content, more day in the life contents, more lives about my dating shenanigans, real and raw. I keep it real and raw at 6 p.m. If you're not here at 6 p.m., you're missing out. If you're on the replay, you need to start coming at 6 p.m. Pacific time, Monday through Fridays. That's where I keep it real. That's when we really get into it. And it's nothing like being right here live in the chat and getting your questions answered and offering your opinions. I do appreciate you coming back and watching at the end, but I feel like there's so much more to be offered during the live. But I'm belaboring this live, so I'm gonna go ahead and log on off. And like I said, lots of love. We're in September. Somebody reminded me today that it's not the last quarter, but I feel like it's the last quarter of the year. Really, October, November, December is the last quarter, but I feel like September, because we're going into fall at the end of the month. Summer is going to be over. Autumn is going to be arriving. The weather is cooling down. The leaves are falling out of the tree. Oh my gosh, I love it. I can't wait. And it's just a time for us to transition into peace and come on back inside and get comfy and cozy. Maybe I'll have a boo or two today. A good boo. A good 2 or 3 boos that I can meet for some tea, go for some walks in the park, some walks on the beach, museums, the things I like to do. Maybe I'll be nice and do some of the things he likes to do. I don't know. Time will tell, and I'm gonna let you guys all know all about it. School starts on Thursday. Oof. Might as well start. Wait till the next week. I know someone was saying that their kid goes to school tomorrow. That's how it used to be here in Cali. Right after Labor Day. Labor Day will fall on that Monday, and that Tuesday we will be back at school. That's the way it used to be. Now the kids go back first week of August. Like, that's crazy. It's super hot, number one, and they've only had 2 months off. But I guess the thinking is that 3 months they feel is too long for the kids to be out of school. So, and plus they have them out longer during that winter break. I don't know. Whatever. It always starts Thursday there. Bye, K Money. Have a good night. Thank you for tuning in as always, Mama 3. And what time do you usually go live? I'm sorry, guys. My back and everything is hurting. You've been all over the place. Yeah, that's why I try to stay the same time at 6. And then also I try to put it on my wall what time I'm gonna go. Um, let's do that, ladies. Let's try to be more mindful of letting our audiences know and sticking with the same time, just so I'll know, okay, if it's 5, 6, 7, even if it's during my time. Shoot, I can still have you playing on my I got a third phone. I have 3 phones. I can still have you playing. Even if even if I'm live at that time, you can still get your hours from me. I want to support you guys like that, especially the ones who are with me night after night and making sure that they support me. I appreciate you. You don't know how much love I have for you for that. Oh, you took 2 days off? Right. Yeah, so that's something that we could talk about too during our meeting tomorrow, just about the lives, like whatever time we're gonna go live. Make sure we stick to that so that the algorithm knows and our audience knows, oh, such and such is live at this time. And even if we can't make it, we'll say no live tonight, or the live won't be at this time tonight because I have this going on. I'm actually gonna do it earlier. So just always post on that community wall. Like I started off with one like here and there last year, and I just got earlier this year I had posted something and it got like 25 likes, and I was like, oh, let me post more. Then it got 35 likes, and then I was at 40 or 50 likes. Then I was at 100 likes. Now I'm in the 200 likes. Like I'm getting more likes on my community posts than I am on on my shorts and in my lives and stuff like that. So it's a separate algorithm for each thing. You can get people to notice you on your wall, right? You can get your information out about your videos or things that are upcoming. That can be like your community wall, or your community post can be like how you keep your audience informed about what is coming up or what they may have missed. Right. And then too, I just feel like it just lets people know, like, just like if you're gonna watch a TV show, oh, okay, my show was on tonight. Such and such is on. What is that over there? All right, guys, I'm just talking and talking. The increase in views can be addicting, right? Right, absolutely. Right. Like I watch all my analytics, and I see that for my community wall, I get a lot of views on my community wall. So if you got things you're selling or things that are coming up, that just lets you know. Post it on your community wall because you're getting traffic over there too. Um, it just depends on what you're using YouTube for. Like I'm just putting that in my under my hat too as well, that I need to start being more consistent with letting my audience know this is what's going on. Like sometimes I'll share you all's lives, or I share like when you guys are trying to meet a goal with your subscriber count. Sometimes I will post you on my wall, and I'll notice some of my people will say, okay, I'm following that person, or I went over and followed that person. And even if it's only like 4 or 5 people, that's free promotion that you got, and you got an extra 5 subscribers. And just imagine if we're all doing that with one another, and we have people that, because some of my people I noticed that wasn't following other people because I was like, I told other people to go to their page or whatever, they connected like that. So we just all got to work together. All right, ladies, thank you guys for tuning in. Everybody, thank you for hitting that like button. What am I at? Okay, I got 16 likes tonight. 20 would have been nice. 20. Should I stay on until I get 20 likes? I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. Let me see. Because sometimes it'll say one thing up there. Baby, go hit my like. Go to my YouTube and hit my like. Hit my like. You see 17? That's what. Kendall, what's good?
Mommy, that's cheating.
That is not cheating. People do it all the time. Go get my other phone out the room. Go get my other phone off my bed. I'm going to hit my like button. Let's get those likes up. That's right, Kendall. Kendall, baby, where you been at? Where are those snacks at, girl?
Are you saying you're gonna be a snack?
No, I'm not. Kendall, I got a skinny little light skin over here just like you who wants all the snacks, okay? My little 13-year-old, she don't gain no weight. Always eating all the snacks. Like I don't like hiding food. I'm glad you're on a fast for snacks. I'm glad you're on a fast from snacks. Because I was gonna have to stop coming to your page, girl. I'm just kidding. I'm the snack queen too. I am the snack queen too. Let's not play.
Get me a snack.
Huh?
In honor, you should get me a
In honor, I should get you a snack.
Yes.
I gotta go on a snack date soon. Girl. And my daughter is so picky. She's super picky about what she eats. She's super picky about even her snacks. I'm a picky eater too. Big girls are always picky eaters for some reason. I don't know why. But she loves chips. Like if I have snacks, we have a snack cabinet. Like if you go back and look at one of my old videos from like 2 years ago, we cleaned out the cabinets, we organized them real good. I had snacks. I don't know how much money. We went to Sam's Club. We have a Sam's Club trip tomorrow. So you guys will get a Sam's Club haul video maybe tomorrow, Wednesday. I'm going to probably do the footage tomorrow and upload it Wednesday. Hopefully, hopefully this deep freezer didn't go out on me. Oh my God. If I have to go out there and clean that out, oh, I want to just throw the whole thing away. Ugh. But focus. So tomorrow we're gonna go do a haul at Sam's Club, and I don't want to be one of those moms that's locking up food and padlocking the cabinet, but I almost have to. This kid will like not eat anything, and I'll tell her like, don't eat up your snacks. These are your snacks. Don't eat them up. And she would literally not eat food. She would eat her snacks. I'm like, girl, you're not gonna stay skinny forever. That's gonna catch up to you. You know, black people got high blood pressure and diabetes and stuff. And what I'll do is I'll just not buy snacks for I'll not buy snacks for a while and do her like that. uh, like I keep water in the house. I haven't been doing juice like that at all because I've been on my weight loss mission. My weight loss is slowing all the way down because I've been greedy and eating a lot of potatoes. Some days I'll go down 1 pound. Like it'll be like this: 1 pound loss, 1 pound loss, 1 pound loss. Then I'll gain back 2 pounds and then stay like that for 3 or 4 days. Then I'll drop another 5. It's crazy, but I haven't been drinking soda. I've been wanting to try one of them Nutty Buddy ice creams that you and Butterfly had. I miss my hot fries. Not really, not really. What I have been having a taste for is like a fruity drink. And that McDonald's Land shake, I wanted to try that so bad. I was like, you haven't tried anything. You could have that shake. Oh, Butterfly, you're still here? I wanted to try that McDonald's Land shake so bad, y'all. I've been wanting like this weekend, I was just like, I need something to take the edge off. Like I need a chai tea. I haven't had chai tea all summer long and it's about to get cold. And my big back, skinny little twig in there, she acts like she can't live without McDonald's. And they have the meal deals for $5. So sometimes when she doesn't want to eat the healthy stuff, I'll let her get that. So I'm going through the McDonald's drive-thru and I see they have my beloved pumpkin pies back. I don't know how I'm going to get through this. But you know what? Last Christmas season or fall, I think I only had 1 or 2 pies. I only had 1 or 2 of those pumpkin pies. Have you guys had those McDonald's pumpkin pie? I know my sister says they don't have them in Vegas, so I know not everybody gets them. But those pumpkin pies, ooh, I eat 2 just like this. Like I'll swallow them whole. They're so good. And with chai tea, and it's about to be cold. Jesus help me. Lord help me. Whew, this winter. But I don't plan to make any of the stuff I normally make. I'm not making any of my Christmas gumbo. I won't be making any of my caramel cakes. I will not be making any Christmas dinner or none of that stuff. Like today, I made tuna and the girls went and got Subway. I didn't go to my mom's. I didn't do none of that stuff. I'm going to keep at this. My birthday is in February, and I'm going to keep at this, and I'm not going to give up. You didn't know they had what? Pumpkin pie? Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh, it's got like a cream cheese center, and it's got like I don't even like pumpkin pie. I do not like pumpkin pie, or I thought I didn't, and I don't even know what made me try that. But those pumpkin pies, ooh, ooh, don't eat one. Don't eat one. I'm telling you. My baby will eat all the snacks. Wait a minute, let me see. My baby will eat. It keeps going up. And you cook good. You know all that good cooking you do, Kendall? My kids would turn their nose up at that stuff. I only got one kid that will eat like I eat. Or and my grown daughter, she if she comes over sometimes. My granddaughter, she used to love my food. And I didn't even know Zalea, I didn't even know she felt, my teenage granddaughter, I didn't even know she felt that way about me until we were somewhere and we ordered some food and she said, my grandma could cook better than this. And I'm thinking she's talking about my mom, but then I'm like, wait a minute, my mom hasn't cooked in years. You know, my mom don't cook no more. So she talking about me. I'm like, wait a minute, you talking about me? She was like, yeah, grandma, you could do way better than this. And I'm like, oh. So when I start cooking. Excuse you, turn that down. She was staying with me last school year, and because she was going to a school closer to my house, and when I would cook on those nights, she'd be like, "Grandma, you threw down, you did that." So she would eat, but my two younger teens, hold on, y'all. Sorry, can y'all hear me? But yeah, she would me. That's why I got fat too because I would be cooking and she would and I would be eating up most of the food myself after I cook it. These kids don't eat. If it's not McDonald's, they're not gonna eat it. Um, they want a snack all day. I love pumpkin pie, boy. It's a Debbie cake that comes out only around fall, and baby, I eat them by the box, but I try not to this year. You know what else is gonna come out? And last year, oh my God, I can't believe I didn't buy them. Those Oreos, those white fudge Oreos, they only come out once a year, Christmas time. No, we cannot have them this year. And Costco sells them. I think they come in a double pack at Costco. You used to get 3 rolls. Okay, now they only give you 2 rolls. The cheap bastards. But listen, oh my gosh, one of these kids, one of these children, and thank God I was breastfeeding because I was able to lose weight after that child. But I would sit there and breastfeed my baby and be up in the middle of the night with a Hawaiian Punch soda and those white Oreos. Oh, I have a sweet tooth, a bad sweet tooth. But last year I didn't eat them because I was making those Toll House pies. I don't know if I did a Toll House pie video. I probably did. I don't know. I can't imagine me not doing a Toll House pie. We ate Toll House pie after Toll House pie. I must have gained about 10 pounds last Christmas alone. I will not be making Toll House pies or caramel cakes. I will not. My granddaughter Zalea, she was eating a Toll House pie by herself. One of my boys that used to eat meat, but baby, now he trying anything he's not allergic to, but he used to be so picky. um, yeah, Raven, she just started eating tacos a couple of years ago. She liked hamburgers, but now she's saying she doesn't really like hamburger. She used to eat a big hamburger like this, like 7 years old, eating like a Mondo burger. But now she doesn't really like burgers, but she does like a taco. But she said what she really likes about a taco is the freshness of the lettuce and the tomatoes. They don't enjoy my food, Mama 3. You like pumpkin, apple, and sweet potato pie? Oh, sweet potato pie. Last year, I started making sweet potato cornbread. I ate the whole pan of cornbread. Sweet potato cornbread is off the chain. Sweet potato anything. Sweet potato cheesecake, sweet potato pie. My word. You didn't buy them either? Like some certain things I just can't buy. Yep. Yep, but you know, I told y'all my blood pressure went up. And then with the asthma thing, and then I'm not as active as I used to be. But even back when I was active a lot, I could still feel like right now with me not eating those things, I have more energy. My asthma is not bad like it was. I can, walk a lot faster, walk a lot like, what was it, yesterday? I was walking and I'm like, I'm telling my daughter, keep up with me. Like, you can't keep up with your old mama, your old fat mama. Like, she just walking. I'm like, girl, I'm walking all over Kaiser because I had to go pick up my prescription. I had a few labs I needed to get done, and I drove some places, right? Because the campus is pretty big, but I was walking all over Kaiser, in and out the car. It was 100 and something degrees. Um, at the beginning of the summer, I wouldn't have been doing all of that. I couldn't have done all of that. I was using Walmart Plus a lot. I haven't used Walmart Plus since June, so um, I just feel better. And just at my age, as I'm getting ready to go into 50, um, I gotta change up the game a little bit. Do I still want to eat like that? Probably not really. Not really. The habit is there, like the habit of eating like that. Habit is harder to break, but like the cravings are not really there because I drink a lot of water and I eat good food now. And a lot of times when you're craving those sweets is because you're probably missing something. And then too, sugar just builds. Sugar is very addictive. Like if you drink a lot of soda, then you're gonna want to eat a lot of sweets because you're gonna constantly be wanting to chase that. And so that's what was hard for me at the beginning. And it really kind of made me depressed. I was like depressed as hell that I couldn't have my Ben and Jerry's ice cream and Nestle cookies every night. That was depressing. It really was. I was sad. Thank you, Kendall. I appreciate that. I really appreciate that. You guys have been so encouraging through this process. I'm really grateful for all of you who have been cheering me on and who have been saying keep going and just all of your support overall. It just really means a lot. Sorry, guys, I'm just checking something real quick. K Money, you just been in and out, in and out, in and out. Okay, she is on here. All right. Sorry, guys. Okay, money to some. Okay, I had somebody just come in here and hit it. I was telling them to hit my like button. I'm trying to get up to 20, like, but y'all, my back is going out. So, hey, Elevate, how are you doing? We needed you tonight. I needed you tonight. You know, you and Big Dean usually come in here and help me out with these lives. Tonight's live was about us 40 and up single girls and how come we are attracting the wrong men. You was just on live. I'm gonna go check out your replay and see what you were talking about. I know you were saying that you hadn't been live in a while, but we were talking about that and how we can tell when early on, like day one, when somebody is not for us, and how we can just hurry up and get up out of that. Um, I know for me, I haven't been having a lot of good luck in the dating scene. Um, Probably because I'm half-heartedly into it anyway. Like, I'm not really like, hey, Giuliano, thanks for tuning in. I'm not really, yes, double tap my screen to like it. I'm not really like, really gung ho to date anybody, but I do want to date somebody, but I don't want to date somebody. So it's like, I don't know. I think I'm a weirdo too. I think I just be saying anything. Like, I don't know. I'd be like, you know how does it go? Was it something that I said? I'll say, I'll say something, anything to somebody. Like, I'm just really honest, and you can't really be honest with people these days. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe, and then I'm like, just be myself, right? Like, just be yourself. Like, those who get you will get you, and those who don't are not for you. But then I'm like, I'm hardcore. Like, I'm gonna speak what's on my mind. I'm gonna say it. And sometimes I'm like, maybe I'm saying the wrong thing, but in my mind, am I too honest, guys? I'll find somebody like, I, I don't want somebody to like, I don't want somebody to be like, Mama Three. I don't want like a relationship. I don't want that. I just want somebody to chill with. Like when I'm sick of chilling with the kids, you know? Like every now and again, like, you know, just an adult member of the opposite sex. You know, I don't want like, I don't want a man. I ain't ready for that. I don't want that. No, that is so scary to me to have to listen to somebody talk all the time, all the yapping and asking me what am I doing, where are you going, like all the shit that excuse my language, all the stuff that people do in a relationship. Like I don't want to do that. I don't want to tell you. I don't even really want to talk to you like that, except when I want to talk. When I feel like being bothered, when I want to talk, during my downtime, and I remember you exist. Hey, what's going on? Like, what's your day been up to? Like, hey, what you got going on this weekend? Maybe we should link up. You know, something like that. I don't really want like, but it's like you can't even find that nowadays. People are like, if you're like, oh, I don't, as a woman, if you're like, oh, I don't want a relationship, they're like, oh no, 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 I, I'm not looking for all that. I don't want no woman that thinks she can go out here and do all this and do all that. I'm like, that's crazy. I thought that's exactly what men wanted. No such thing as too honest. I don't think so either. Honesty is key. Right, right. Oh, Julianne, I don't do that sign stuff. I don't do that. My birthday's in the beginning of February or whatever, but um, I just feel like people are people. You know, we can all. I do feel like let me just say this. I do feel like there is spirits in astrology. There are definitely spirits in astrology. There are spirits in astrology. There are spirits in tarot cards. There are spirits in all of that stuff. And I don't choose to partake in those type of things. So let me just say that there are spirits there, and there are truths to those things. There's power there, but I don't live by the signs and the stars, and I don't live by the signs and tarot cards, and I don't live by the signs in astrology. I don't go by that. So um, that's why when people ask me what my sign is, or I just don't say it. And I don't like people to try to read me that way, because I'm just me anyway. I'm really just me. But yes, I feel like maybe sometimes I feel like I speak my mind, and then, but I feel like also like the wrong person is going to not like my honesty, right? And I feel like sometimes I feel like there's a shield on me, like it's a barrier on me that, like, even if I like somebody, it's like they be like, "Ugh," like, I feel like God has that on me right now. I feel like He wants me all to Himself. Or maybe that's just what lonely people say. No, but for real. Um, yeah. So that's what we were talking about tonight, like trying to decipher who is for us and not. One thing I'm going to do is make a joke out of everything. That's another thing too. I'm going to joke. Like, I'm just like a sarcastic person. Like, I'm always being sarcastic. I'm always saying what's on my mind. That's just who I am. And a lot of people don't like that, right? They don't like you being bold and upfront and honest, but that's just who I am. Yeah, the Jezebel spirit is real. I don't know what you mean by that. Are you calling me a Jezebel? I'm not a Jezebel, so even if you were calling me that, it wouldn't mean nothing to me. Um, but yeah, we've been on here for a while, guys. Did everybody hit the like button? Because a few of you came in here and those likes didn't go up. I know sometimes you get to chatting and you forget. So go ahead and hit that for me one good time. And we can be up off this piece if you guys don't have. It makes a woman resented. What you mean? The Jezebel spirit is real in who? Who's the Jezebel spirit real in? Um, Elevated. When are you gonna do like a live about? Because I know you were talking about stocks and stuff like that. When are you gonna do a live about stocks? Because I want to start getting into that. Okay, we're at 19 nights. Hey, entertainment you love. Hey, yo, yo. Sometimes you just gotta relax for a little while. Everybody eventually shows up. What's good, sis? How are you doing tonight? Uh, Guys, you've seen this dress probably once or twice, and you might see it a couple of more times. Target has it. And snacks. Why haven't you been up on your Target stuff? They accepted you. You know, they didn't accept me, and you're over there slacking, not getting to your Target bag. We got Christmas coming up. We got Halloween. We got Thanksgiving. Everybody, you need to be on your affiliate marketing tip. You need to be on your Zoom this last quarter. Somebody told me today, it's not the last quarter, it's the last quarter for me. Okay? So, oh, hi, pretty girl. You look so pretty, baby. Oh, so angelic. You're so pretty, mama's baby. That's mama baby. Hmm? No, the other one. Okay. It would probably make sense to do it on the weekend so you could do everything in depth. Let's do a panel so I can question you and ask you. You know, I have a lot of questions about that. Let's do a panel. Um, Let me know when you're ready. I have a lot of questions. How, because I have some money to invest. I'm good tonight. Tonight we were talking about uh, what was the title? What was the title of tonight's live? Tonight's live was, and we're at 20 likes. Thanks everybody for hitting that like button. I appreciate that. Single and over 40. Why we keep attracting the wrong man? Do you have, I know you're married, but I feel like everybody has an opinion or some good information they can give on this topic. Um, Elevate, what's your male perspective on why women attract the wrong man? Earlier, I discussed how women they they recognize the signs, especially at our age. We're not kids here. Somebody, and I hope you're not listening to that somebody because you know who you are. Don't out yourself. But somebody said, I was love bombed. He love bombed me. I'm like, you're 40 some years old. How the hell did somebody love bomb you at your age? Ain't no love bombing. There is no, oh, he lied. No, if you're a dummy at 50, you're going to be a dummy forever. If you're a dummy at 40, you're going to stay a dummy because ain't no way you don't recognize the signs. We recognize the signs. So why do we just gloss over those red flags? Why do we ignore them? At our age, we know them. Nobody needs to tell us, oh, if he does this, if he does that, we know. Why are we ignoring those red flags and why are we attracting those red flags? Is more like it because we are attracting this to us. Point blank, period. You ready for a panel? We need to do it. We need to do it. We need to do it. We can discuss that tomorrow. You guys, if you weren't here earlier, I'm a part of Yo-Yo Streamers University. I don't know if she's letting anybody else in. Or is it locked? Are we done? Are you letting anybody else in? If not, then you'll have to get on with the next cohort, class, whatever you want to call it. But we're going to be doing the doggone thing all September long. We got panels coming, lots of lives, lots of good content. And you guys want to be there for that. Last time I joined the Streamers University, we turned up. Elevate, that's how I met you. And like we've been rocking ever since. We've been rocking ever since. That's how I met a lot of you all. Kendall, Snacks, Kendall's my snacks. Butterfly, Bee-Fly. I have names for all of you all. Mama 3, now you are M3. Uh, Elevate, Veda Chills. They're just Elevate. But I could come up with something better than that too. I'm a mom. I'm a mom from the hood. Everybody has to have a nickname. Everybody has a nickname. So yeah. But it was a good conversation. I appreciate you guys all for tuning in. I don't know how often I'll be doing lives. Lives take a lot out of you. And I feel like doing it nightly may be a little too much. I think doing it maybe once or twice a week may be more of an adequate rhythm because it gives you guys a chance to miss me. And then things don't seem so repetitive. Then, you know, you can have a lot to talk about moving forward. Wait a minute. we really locked in, I might let a few join. You hear that? You hear that? It's only $36 to join. I don't know if there's a late fee attached since you are late registration. You know, when you register late, there's a little fee attached to that. But we are going to be supporting each other's lives. We are going to be getting together and coming up with ideals. We'll be locking in, cheering each other on, supporting each other. Yo-Yo has lots of good ideals and lots of good tips and things to help us with. She'll be adding her expertise. Um, there's a lot to learn from all of us. We all got together and we had a lot to talk about. We're getting together tomorrow. Yo-Yo, what time are you getting together tomorrow? Because I got meetings in the morning and I got to do my Sam's Club haul tomorrow before it get too hot. So I'm busy from 8 to 12. Oh my gosh, I don't even want to think about what I got to do tomorrow. I don't even feel like it already. I'm tired. Oh, 5 p.m. Eastern time, which is 2. Okay, that's good. That's good. And then Wednesday, I got a big meeting, a heavy duty meeting. I am so excited about. I'm so nervous. I'm so scared. But that's the big day for me. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys for tuning in. We almost did this for 2 hours. I appreciate you guys for tuning in and commenting and engaging, hitting that like button. You guys are the best. I love you guys all. And I'm so glad that we have built this collective and we are supporting one another. Like I told Yo-Yo and Kendall's one night, what was it, in June? I told you guys that next year we'll be talking about remember when, remember how, and Yo-Yo, let's do another slumber party. I don't know if we want to do that or not. I don't know if we want to do that and just keep it private. Like maybe we'll do a pajama jammy jam and make it private, and it could only be like only the best of the best, only the top supporters can join. I don't know. You ready? Like the end of the summer bash. I got to give me some cute PJs, really cute this time. And yeah, I'm ready too. It's been real. Guys, I'll let you know. I probably won't go live tomorrow. I be wanting to go live, but sometimes I feel like I need to take a break. Um, with anything, you need to pace yourself and take a break. So maybe Wednesday. Yeah, probably Wednesday. Wednesday nights at 6. Probably Monday and Wednesday nights for sure. So yeah. Ooh. Let me go get ready for bed and get ready for tomorrow. Oh, Yo-Yo just popped up on your feed. That's who I met you too, through Yo-Yo as well. I think a lot of you guys I met through, I think most of you guys I met through Yo-Yo and from doing Streamers University. That's how. And then a lot of you from my pajama party. The last pajama party I had, a lot of us locked in that night. Um, a lot of us just started doing panels. That was like my first panel, and then after that, everybody was doing panels. That was fun, but it was real fun. That was my first time on Station Head. I wasn't even really doing lives, and then Yo-Yo was like, "Sis, I need you to come and do this. Come on, let's do this." And I was like, I don't wanna, but I'm so glad I did. I really stretched myself and learned a lot about myself and this whole YouTube thing. I gained so many hours. That month, I gained a lot of hours that month. And so that's what made me start going live more. But I need to start getting back into doing my long form videos as well, because long lives are good for whatever you're going to get that day. Some of my lives have continued to grow, but most of the time, if you do a good video, a long form video, that one is going to have more staying power. And I noticed that, like, if I don't go live, if I don't post up shorts, if I don't go live, I look at the ones that are still going traction. So sometimes that may be good for you to see too. Like if you take a break for a few days, you'll see the ones that's popping up. Like maybe they're getting 8 views a day. And it's a video, like it's a video I did almost 2 years ago. And it gets a lot of hours every month because every day it's going to be 10 views on that video. Those are your evergreen videos. And sometimes you won't see those numbers because you might have shorts that are getting high numbers that day, or you may have lives that are getting high numbers that day. But if you go a couple of days and you don't do anything, those videos and shorts that are coming up and that are still getting views and they're a year or two old, I think those are the ones that you need to do more of. And speaking of which, and since I'm on that note, I haven't done a Walmart creator video in a long time, so that'll be coming up too, because I don't think you guys really understand how you need to get prepared for this last quarter. This is going to be, I said this last year. I don't think I knew any of you. And I said this last year, and I came back and I took my video down because I was like, only 60 people locked in and watched this video? No. Let me take this video down. I took my own advice and made a lot of money. So, focus on the money. And with that being said, stay tuned for my content. Watch my community posts. I'll be informing you guys what I have coming up, and so you can keep abreast of me. And also, keep your community posts up, because that's how I see a lot of what's going on. Like if I don't see your shorts, or I don't see that you're live, I can see your community posts and say, oh, let me go to their shorts, or let me go watch their videos. I watch a lot of videos like that because I see them on the community wall. So yeah, everybody, good night, much love, God bless, have a good night, sleep in peace, may all your dreams come true.